everyone. Hello loves, and this is Brandy B, and thanks for joining Makeup with me. In this video I'm just going to be talking about my foundation that I'm using. I am not going to be doing eyeshadow today, so this is going to be quick and easy and straight to the point. Let's get right into it. So for my first product, I'm going to be using my W. I had got this off of, you know what, scratch that. I don't remember where I got this, but anyway, it is a pore primer. So I have really huge pores, and this right here is going to minimize that, straight to the point. So I'm just using like a little dime size. A little goes a long way. So now I'm just going to just blend all that in. For my foundation, I'm using Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. This is in the color 125 Coconut. I actually like this foundation only because it has the pump. So I'm going to use my regular e.l.f. blending brush, and I like to just use two little dots on my brush. And I like to just start applying it to all my imperfections. I'm going to start on this side, and I'm just going to start blending. I'm going to bring that down to my neck area, and I'm just going to lightly brush it across my ear. So you can tell that is absolutely giving me some coverage. Again, bringing it down to my neck area and my ear just a little bit. Usually I like to go back in and I'll use one dot. So the first application I'm using two, and then the second, and then I blend, and then the second I do one more. And like I said, a little goes over a long way, because I would like to have that extra coverage under my eye. And I want to just blend this all the way down into my neck. So you can see that it has given me a lot of coverage. Okay, now for the brows. Before I jump into my brows, I am going to use my Baking Brightening Set Sheer Envy. This is from Hard Candy, and it's a loose powder. I'm also going to use my regular fluffy brush. So I'm going to place some under here. like to put some just on the corner of my mouth. I have a little bit of laugh lines, and I want to hide that, minimize that. Now, I usually don't do my forehead, but for today, I'll go ahead on and just do something a little light. Okay. So now I'm just going to allow this to just bake, and I'm going to do my brows off camera. So I changed my mind, and I decided to go ahead on and show you guys on how I do my brows. So the only thing I did is I brushed out my brows with the spoolie. I used just a regular brown cream pencil, and I just filled in a couple of the spaces that I have that the hair just doesn't grow in that area, just to fill them in. And now I'm just going to use my concealer Demacol. This is in the color of, I'll leave the color of this concealer in the description. But for now, this is really a light color. It does not match my foundation to use as foundation, so I just use it to sculpt my brows. Okay, so I'm just using my regular little flat brush. I put just a very little bit of Demacol on the brush, very little, and then I'm going to just go. I like to start on the out, like a little bit like right here, just to give me enough space to get the line straight. And then I'm just going to go straight across, trying to stay under, and I'm going to like swipe it down. I'm not going to bring it all the way down to my lid, but I'm going to just bring it down halfway. Now let's do the top. It is optional if you choose to do the top of your brow. I highly recommend it because it allows your eyebrows to look really sharp. So I just follow that line, and I like to swipe it down. When you swipe it down, I like to have that little this little shape on the tip. Like, I like to have that. Again, I like to just come out just a little bit and kind of stay within that line. Bring it downward. Again, I'm using very little on my brush. Keeping the brush right on the side, and then I like to swipe it downward. So now I'm just going to go ahead on and blend all of this out. I'm going to use my Beauty Secret B1 brush. This is a very flat brush, and I like to just use the edge of the brush. I'm going to use some setting spray, and I'm just going to spray that just a little bit. Now I like to start in the middle, and then that way I can just brush away all that powder and the concealer. And I'll do the other side. So now I'm going to take the edge of the brush. I'm not going to use this part of the brush. I'm just going to use this edge of the brush, and I'm just going to just lightly, very softly brush this all out. You can also use a Q-tip for this part. It works the same way. I'm just kind of blending in that setting powder and just blending it all out. Okay, to brush away all this powder, I'm going to use my fluffy brush. These brushes is from Amazon. She has very cute, very pretty. It has some weight to it. So I'm just going to start from my chin, and I'm going to just brush this off and work my way up. I want to kind of rosy up my cheeks a little bit, and I'm going to be using my Paula Duo I Am Blushing 2-in-1 Cheek and Lip Tint. So you can actually use this for your cheeks, or you can use it on your lips as well. It looks like this. It's really pretty. It has a little metallic to it. So I'm just going to place some here. And I'm going to use this brush. And this gives you a nice little pink tint on your cheeks. So I'm going to finish up with this part. And now I'm going to use my Superstay powder foundation. I'm just going to use, I have used and abused, and I am actually going to use, I don't know what brush I'm going to use. I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm just going to just take some, I'm going to place some under my eye. Okay, so for my lips, I'm using my Glow Easy Nourishing Vitamin C Lip Oil. It is a kind of like a burgundy color. So I'm just going to apply just a little bit more. And next I'm just going to use some of my Happy Mood Enhancing Face face with rose water setting spray. And kind of like just bluish a little bit. Okay, so now this is the last part, and I am going to be using my, what is this? This is Camel Dew Highlight Dream. So I'm gonna go with this color here, this highlight here, and I'm just gonna go right here. And I'm gonna put some down the nose. That is the finishing touch, and I absolutely love this look. I was not really in the mood for any eyeshadow today, but I wanted my skin to look amazing and bright and alive. And for the first product that I use my W Lab. This is a pore defining. It's going to shrink your pores. It works amazing. It's a cream base, and it goes on really, really smooth. It kind of makes your skin feels like baby skin. But the makeup allows the makeup to sit nicely, really, really nicely. I love this primer, and I'm starting to kind of get used to using primers because I usually don't. For my foundation that I used the Dream Radiant Liquid in Maybelline. This is in the color of 125 Coconut. I also used my Dew. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I will leave the descriptions of all the products in the box below. It is a 2-in-1 cheek and lip tint. For my lips, I use my Glow Easy Nourishing Vitamin Skin Lip Oil. I actually like this because it's like really, really soft. And for the setting spray, I use my Happy Enhancing Face Mist with Rose Water and hemp. So yes, this right here in the morning, get the face woke up. This is like coffee for the face. For my setting powder, I use two different types of setting powder. The first one that I used was the baking powder. This is in the Sheer Ivory loose powder. I like to use that, and then I like to follow behind and use my Super Stay under my eye. And this is in the color 355 Coconut. Well, that is it, and this is Brandy B. Thank you for joining Makeup with me. Till next time, you love yourself and you make it. Bye. God, I have to leave you guys with a bonus, right? So I wanted to share some of these lip glosses that I have, and I'm only going to share just one because I already have some on, but these are so beautiful. These are Holographic Lip Gloss from Custa. Let me show you how it looks. I mean, look at that. Let me see if I can get closer.